Greetings, pro wrestling fans, and thank you for joining us at the Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. I'm Nick, and I'm sitting here with
Donnie Hendricks, living that rock star life, baby. Donovan.
These are becoming non-wrestling, and I think I like it. I don't know. And?
I'm going to go a little Salt Bay over here and throw some salt at Younger. It's your boy, Tanner.
Your boy Tanner, yeah. We're back. Episode 8 of the Roundtable, guys. We're here.
Like I said, we have made it.
Yeah, man, I
just mean made it.
wait for at least episode 10 before we start saying we've made it, okay?
Come on, last
I
time
mean, I'm confident we're going to get there.
we had Lucky 7. We're at 8.
Yeah.
Great.
Fair.
I guess so. But we thank everybody for checking out the Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at PW LookBack on both. Give us a follow there and likes and comments and all that stuff. We enjoy it. We appreciate it. If you want to send us an email, prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com. The website is prowrestlinglookback.wordpress.com. And all the videos are posted on YouTube as normal, Pro Wrestling LookBack. If you want to follow me on Twitter as well, it's at Salsa, SCELSA.
Yeah, don't follow me, please. No, I'm just kidding. It's at New School Money. I've been getting a lot of love on the Twitterverse. Shout out to all the PW LookBack fans, all the wrestling fans, all the music fans, everybody who's showing love.
And your average fan's Twitter is at Royalty40, Instagram at TPrice24.
Look at this guy. He remembered them both.
He's on point.
It's good to see. But yeah, like I said, thanks for checking out the show, guys, and probably get into it. We got a few topics tonight, nothing major.
Yeah.
Well, I guess kind of major. SmackDown 1000 is pretty big.
It's pretty big.
It was kind of a letdown, though, like you said when we watched it.
I think
you were happy you didn't get your hopes up. Like, it was good.
Yeah, I
They
think
did a good job bringing out a lot of the old stars and whatnot, but it wasn't anything spectacular, in my opinion.
No, I think you said it perfectly when you kind of were talking about what me and Donovan said. We didn't get our hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't set the bar anywhere near as high as we set the bar for Raw 25, let's say.
Yeah, especially me.
That show didn't quite deliver to the way we wanted it to.
Yeah.
Not to say this episode of SmackDown was horrible. I mean, it was definitely different and good, and I enjoyed seeing Vince and having all that. But, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk? Well, I kind of remember more or less how the show went through, so if there's anything major, lay it out. But if not, we can kind of start with the opening segment.
Yeah, I guess we'll just start from the beginning of the show.
Yeah, so what? We had Carmella, R-Truth out there for Truth TV.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a new regular thing?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so.
I know this is off topic, but I gotta agree with you. She looks good with that dark hair.
Yeah, I said that when the show started. Yeah.
How old is she again?
Oh, I don't know. Late 20s, I would say. Maybe 31, 30. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
she can't be much older than us.
Yeah.
Her legs 10 out of 10. Her face is good, but you can tell this girl's had some work going on.
Oh, yeah. I told
She's
you that
gone
in
under
the past.
the knife a few times. Yeah, you even said that when we were
I just
watching
think,
it.
I don't know. I don't want to criticize Carmella too much, but I just think, you can tell that she's had a little more work done than needs to be done to somebody the age that she is. But.
Those tits gotta be fake. Right?
Hey, man. Mella is money. Like she says.
Yeah.
I like that, I like R-Truth's TV segment that he has, but what was so cringy was the goddamn dance-offs or whatever.
Yeah, but it's funny, no?
It was fun the first time, but when they did it 4 times, especially when the whole McMahon family was out there, I couldn't watch it.
I thought for sure we would get a bigger, not a bigger, Vince was pretty big to come out to add to it, but I thought someone, maybe a heel or something, someone from the past maybe was going to come and try and,
fuck with it.
But I got to say, man, I like that. This is totally random, but I really like the beat that they used to that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Dude, I just like it.
Oh, fuck. I wish we had video for my reaction to that.
And another note, what about R-Truth, man? Shout out to fucking R-Truth, because this guy looks like he's fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's 30. This guy.
I know. Is he in his 40s?
He's in wicked shape.
Oh, yeah. He's in his late 40s.
He's
late 40s?
This guy's been wrestling since, the 90s,
fucking
man.
ripped.
You know what I mean?
He's ripped.
Oh, yeah. And he doesn't age. He looks the same as he did.
Seriously. In 2001.
Yeah. He's in the movie. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's in the movie The Wrestler, which was from 2004.
With Mickey...
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, I watched it here, actually, with you.
Oh, fuck. There you go.
Yeah.
Shows my memory.
He jumps off the ropes, and he's going to, have a heart attack or, die, and it, goes black screen. We
Yeah.
don't know if he dies.
Spoilers,
Yeah.
but
okay,
yeah.
well, the movie's been out for a while.
yeah, it has been out for over 10 years. So.
He even like leaves the girl.
Case.
I remember the scene where he's working at the deli and like he's loving it, and then eventually starts hating it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's
like
good.
people are pissing him off. He just slices his hand.
It's a great movie, man. Fuck. I only recently seen it like earlier this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just never like. I always heard it
It's
was
like
so
4 or
good.
5 years old now, isn't it?
More than that, man. I
More.
think it
It's-
came. I think when it came out, I was like,
I want to say 2004.
Yeah, like
Oh wow, 14
really?
years? That's 14 years ago.
Fuck.
I just know because it came out when I was watching wrestling, and that was
You were in
2004 or
high
5.
school when that movie came out.
No, we weren't in high school
Maybe
in
I wasn't.
2004.
We graduated. Oh, we graduated 2010, so we would have been.
We would have been in like
Are
grade
we
6,
talking about the one with Mickey?
6 or
whatever?
7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Mickey Rourke.
I mean, we can look it up.
No.
I don't know, but I want to say like 04. I could be wrong.
No, I feel like I watched it after high school.
I thought it was like in 2009 or 8, but whatever. This is
Well, yeah, anyways, we're getting way off topic
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But
So the segment at the beginning, I thought it was cool that they started with R-Truth. Just because of, like we said, he's been around forever, and it was cool to get him starting out such an epic long show. And it was totally unexpected. Like, I'm sure the last thing anybody expected to hear was R-Truth music when they started the show. No offense. I'm just saying. Like,
I remember you guys were losing it.
yeah,
You're
we were like,
R-Truth
R-Truth? What the hell?
Well, he's been around the game for a while, right? This is just coming from like
Yeah,
you know the
like-
average fan's
yeah.
view, but like I feel like he deserves a lot more credit for what he's given to this company. He seems like he's always been a loyal guy, and like has he ever been really given an opportunity, or how many belts has he held in his time?
He's been a tag champ. He's been a U.S. champ. He's fought for the heavyweight title before, but not like.
So he's
A
had
shit ton.
he's had his like shining moments.
Yeah, he's had his moments for
Or
sure.
was he one of those people that just pass the belt on to carry on a storyline, and then he only holds it and retains it for a certain period of time, and like not a long amount of time?
I don't...
Not necessarily. He had a
No.
decent run with the U.S. title.
Yeah.
I remember.
When was that? I was just going to say, because in the 2 gaps that I've watched wrestling, I don't know if I've ever seen him with a belt. Maybe a tag team belt, but I don't know.
The U.S. I want to say is around like 2009, 08, around that time period. And the tag stuff, I know he's been in a few different tag teams. I know he held the belts with Kofi at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to R-Truth.
Kofi, eh?
But I figured out the movie was 2008.
Oh,
Yeah, 2004 just seemed way.
So I was
too
4 years
early.
off, but either way, 10 years ago was the movie, which
I was
is
gonna
what
say,
I
I
said
feel like-
originally.
I feel like I watched it when I was like grade 12 here.
Yeah, that's certainly possible because it would have come out 2 years prior. So yeah, shout out to The Wrestler. If you've never seen it, sorry for the spoilers. But yeah, so the show, like we said, I don't know if we want to talk anymore on Carmella and R-Truth. I think we've given them more than we thought we would.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Anyway, so we got Stephanie coming out, walking down to the displeased crowd. Yeah.
I loved how the
I don't have
crowd
the
ripped
sound
it.
effects machine going,
Yeah,
but
that was me.
if we have the
It was
piss
all
sound.
natural right there, sound effects.
Yeah. Yeah, she came out and she was talking about how she was the first GM of SmackDown. And I don't know what else she said, really. It was kind of just she wanted to be the guest on Truth TV and have them ask her questions. We had Shane come out after that. Were you guys excited?
Crowd always loves Shane.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think deep down, I know, like, take away the storyline, do you think his sister actually holds some type of resentment or jealousy when she comes out, she gets ripped apart, and then the brother who has way less time in the profession or industry, the crowd loves him?
I mean, as much as you can say you like being a bad guy, I mean, everybody
It's gotta eat at you, right?
everybody
Yeah.
wants to be loved. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
for the
that was deep.
for the
Salsa,
most
eh?
part, you know.
Yeah.
So I would say she probably does.
So, do you want to be loved?
Well, no, I don't mean like I mean like looked up to everybody. Like
I hear ya, I
who
hear
wouldn't
ya.
want to have 20,000 people
For sure.
cheer them? You know
For
what
sure.
I mean? Like as much as you like being the bad guy on TV, we're all human here.
For sure.
So, but yeah, so they came out. They were bickering at each other for a while. I didn't know what the fuck this segment was going, to be completely honest.
Yeah, what did Shane say? And it was like a mic drop, essentially. Like, he owned her.
I honestly don't remember. I
They
feel
were
bad
just-
for not
They
remembering.
were going
but-
on. She said something about how Raw is the A show. Remember that? She said
Oh
Raw's the
yeah,
A
yeah,
show.
yeah. And then he said it's definitely not. I don't
Yeah.
know what else. Like,
yeah.
like I don't know. But they were bickering, and then we got
Yeah, he said something that was just like a drop that mic.
yeah.
She always has to shit on somebody, I think, Stephanie, because I seen she was throwing like she gets the booze from the crowd and she goes right to R-Truth, like when the crowd was cheering R-Truth or whatever they were
Oh,
saying
yeah,
for him,
she's
Truth
like-
TV. She's like, "Oh, enjoy it."
enjoy your little bit
You're
of.
a prick.
Yeah, she's like low key good at that, like the low
She is,
jabs.
no, she's
right?
great.
That's
But-
not the word you wanted to say,
She
or the
just
word
has
you
that-
said during the show.
Yeah, But I know
Starts with a
she
C
has that
and ends
resting.
with a.
She has that resting bitch face too. You know.
Yeah.
I see her face and I just want to punch her. If I'm gonna be honest.
Shout out to Stephanie.
She could probably rock me with a right hook though. Let's get real.
She
That's
probably
a
could.
strong lass right there.
Hey, shout out to Midnight Training. Her and Triple H.
Midnight Train.
They work out at midnight. That's
I
like-
thought you meant
that's
some
like their
sexual
thing.
reference. I'm
No,
not gonna lie.
no. I mean, I don't want to think about those two, but they train at midnight is what I meant,
That's fuck.
because that's the only time they have.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had Papa Vince,
Papa Vince.
the the creator of
The
WWE, the man. Everybody.
Like he's
I
the
think he-
patron.
I listened to Wade's show this week, and the person that was in the crowd said he probably got the biggest pop of the night. So that's cool to see that Vince is still getting the biggest pop of the night. It was either him or Vince, or I mean him or Becky. Sorry.
yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. Like some people might have been surprised that it came out, but for the 1000th episode, like I feel like somebody that owns the business should, go to that.
Oh, for
But-
sure. And he started.
And he
out the
deserved
show-
that. He deserves his big applause because without him, the show would never even be where it is right now. I know Triple H does a lot of it now, but Vince is still
Oh fuck yeah.
behind the scenes controlling a lot of it.
Plus, he pulled all the strings for a long time, and I know
yeah,
people have to understand too. It's not like Vince created pro wrestling. Pro wrestling was around for a long time before Vince, but Vince made it what it is today. I mean,
did anyone really technically create it, or was it just more like background shit that just people in their backyards doing shit and it just grew? Or did it originate from actually Roman Greek wrestling?
It started obviously. It came from that, but in the 40s, man, in the 30s and 40s, wrestling was one of the most popular sports in North America. Because hockey and baseball, all that stuff wasn't huge.
We talking Olympic wrestling?
No, what you watch,
now, but obviously not as technical.
more, but it's still scripted.
Yeah,
But I don't know how to explain it. I just mean wrestling was huge before Vince, but Vince just changed it and made it what it is today.
it's almost like Dana White with the UFC.
Kinda, yeah.
UFC was nothing back in the brawler days, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the two Mafia brothers got Dana White on there, and he
Kind
ran
of
that
sculpted it into
shit.
what
Yeah,
it's
exactly
now become.
What you're saying is Vince essentially sculpted and made a business out of the aspect.
absolutely.
But
So thanks, Vince. But he came out. They talked for a bit. He was talking about how nobody wants to listen to these two bicker, which is perfectly a good statement.
And then we danced.
Yeah, I guess we didn't talk about the
cringe.
dance segment
We
earlier.
don't need to talk about it.
But they
Yeah.
break it. I don't know. They break out into little dance segments, and
The first one was okay, second one was okay, but they did 4 or 5. I don't even remember. It was just bad. The only one that was good was fucking Shane, and he was bringing what's that girl's name?
Carmel.
Carmella. Yeah, they were
Kinda.
actually dancing.
Yeah.
They were.
Vince
doing a
was
good job.
getting down. I was down. Vince would. He was.
Yeah, but
moving.
Vince looks like your grandpa dancing. It was just something I didn't need to see.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
and then you got oh man, I'm so bad with names
Shane?
right now.
R-Truth?
No. The
And
other girl. Oh my god.
Stephanie.
I'm having brain
Casual
yeah.
fan Tanner. It's okay. He
No,
can't-
no,
he
I
can't
know her
remember them all.
name, but yeah. Anyways, she just looked awkward and she wasn't joining in on it, and I don't know. You know
Yeah.
when you watch something on live and it just doesn't feel good or
It-
right when it doesn't go smoothly, and you're like,
It was a
shit.
weird segment, I would say, to start SmackDown 1000, but I got to be honest, it wasn't it was definitely safe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It wasn't too risky in the sense it wasn't bad. I don't think it was shit. It did what it was supposed to do, and I don't know. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, no, I was trying to think of, I guess I was going to ask you, if you thought did you have any expectation of how it was going to start? Did you think we would have got AJ or something different, or, well, no, obviously we didn't expect R-Truth. It was kind of.
No, I mean, you mean totally
Yeah, if you had to guess, do you remember what you were thinking beforehand, or?
Well, just AJ coming with a promo or some shit talking.
I wouldn't have
shit.
minded having AJ come out at the beginning because he's a champion and he could talk about that kind of stuff. But I was also expecting something nostalgic.
Yeah.
I don't think I was expecting the McMahons,
Yeah.
but I was fine with it. It's their show, and
I liked what they did.
it wasn't a
honestly,
horrible
in the beginning.
segment. I liked Vince dancing. I honestly thought it was kind of funny.
I like that they just kind of, We got through it pretty quick.
Probably quicker than
But it was
I think we should move on.
Yeah,
to what is
I
next.
feel like we've given this dancing segment way too much fucking time.
Yeah, 14 minutes is probably longer than
Yeah.
it needs.
Whoever's listening to this, thanks for making it through those 14 minutes.
But yeah, after that, I know Donovan will talk on this one for a while. We had Jimmy and Jay Uso making their way down to the ring.
I think we had the boys first. Because, they were first.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was a tag with Brian and the Usos.
Yeah, it was. But they did come up first. Brian and AJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
AJ came
sorry.
first.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and then Brian
I thought you were
came out.
saying a different segment.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so AJ came out first, and then Brian came out and kind of yes-chanted right by him, which I thought was weird as fuck.
Yeah,
No,
that
no.
was weird.
But did you notice the look on AJ's face, too? Like, they didn't, like, just blow past it. Like, AJ kind of looked like
Yeah,
he
like
was a little... what the
It's
fuck?
almost like
Yeah,
he was
like, what are you
surprised that's his tag partner that was for that fight. Or was this tag match, like, already made up? Or did it just happen?
no, it was just for tonight. But they're playing off the whole like babyface thing between
Mhm.
AJ and Daniel. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It makes sense. But
Didn't the Usos win extremely fast?
well, it wasn't. I would say, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like
7-minute
it was a
match?
pay-per-view length
Yeah, I
match
would
or
say.
anything like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, probably 7 to 10 minutes.
It's just weird to have the Usos win there. Like,
Well, Don,
that's wrestling, though.
all ears, buddy.
Don, let's hear it.
because I know you weren't too pleased with this when
Yeah.
it popped up on the TV. So I'm all ears.
My whole thing was just like, me and Nick were talking about it during the show. You
Yeah.
probably remember too. I was saying, just like, I haven't really seen the Usos recently, and then they just like, boom, they were here.
And they won against two superstar names.
I don't so much mind the win because that happened due to like the miscommunication between D-Bry and AJ. Like they weren't able to.
Because they're not like tag partners. So.
Yeah, and that ties into their whole match that they're gonna have in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's nitpicking or whatever, but it's just like when guys are out of storyline and they just kind of pop back up. The Usos to me are in a weird place too. I think that's more what it is. It's more that they're in this weird like, what are they? Like they were bad guys and now they're kind of bad guys, but people like them.
I don't have too much to say on that. I'll let Tanner go first, but
Yeah, I kind of agree with Donovan on that. The Usos, it seems like they have gone, they weren't in the light there for a while. And I don't know. I don't get anything too special off them. I think the industry itself is just probably confused where to go with them. They don't know if they should split them up as individual people or keep them as a tag. Because I feel like even as a tag team, they're not doing anything really with them or a while. I know they did the whole like heel skit there. And honestly, I like that. But like you said, it's almost like, what are they right now? It's like almost they're on the back burner and everyone, like the company's trying to figure out what to properly do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Because just for me, the casual fan, they don't really do anything for me when I see them.
Well, because they haven't been
come out.
around in a few weeks, so that's why to me it was just random.
No, but even when I see them from previous times, they just never really did.
Oh,
anything
you're not
for
like
me.
a big fan of.
Well, not even. I'm
you
not a
like
big
them better
fan.
now than when they had the face paint and stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
that was just horrible. I hated when they came out doing that shit.
Because the first time he saw them
No,
was probably in 2016, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
they were still
yeah.
doing the face paint stuff, and that was kind of the tail end of their doing that.
Yeah.
So, like, it had reached its peak, and people were kind of sick of it at that point,
Yeah.
so I don't blame him for not liking that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to come across as I don't like the Usos
No, Sam, I love the Usos.
with...
They're one of my favorite tag teams, honestly.
Oh, for sure. No, and you don't sound like you're... But I just, like...
You brought up a good point, though.
I don't know if you guys... Like, to me, it seems like you're overthinking it.
That's why I said I don't know if I'm nitpicking, like... It's just... But it was random, because earlier that day, like, I was thinking in my head, randomly, I don't know why, but I was like, the Usos haven't been on TV. I was like, I wonder where they are.
Yeah.
And then they just, like, boop. It would almost be like if fucking Luke Harper came out. I know Eric Rowan's hurt, but it would be like if Harper and Rowan just popped up and fought AJ and Brian. Like, it was, I don't know, I think I was expecting Miz or like somebody who's more kind of intertwined with them.
But I think it had more to do with what I said to you during the show.
That it's,
Maybe it's because the Usos and the fact they've been around for 9 or 10 years and this is SmackDown 1000. Why don't we give... Like, Miz wasn't on the show.
no, he was. Oh. He qualified.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It was a quick match, too, and he
Yeah.
ran, he gave the high five. Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing the Miz.
He was in that match. Remember he tried to give the high five to
somebody.
We'll talk about it after, but...
Buddy that banged Rusev's girl.
Oh, yeah, Aiden. That's who it was. But, where was I? I just think the fact that they have, like, the the clout. Like they've been around for so long. I think that that's maybe why they gave him a SmackDown 1000 match.
But with all this being said now, I just hope now that they're here and they're back sort of thing,
They're there
hope
next
they
week?
do something now. I want to see them get involved in a storyline.
Have
I
they
think-
already feuded the Bar? Like, has that been a thing in the past? I feel like that's happened. But they're both heels
I
anyway,
wouldn't say
right?
a full. Well, not really, man. The Usos are like, that's what I mean. Like they're back to being faces again.
You think
Because
so?
like because remember the thing got so.
Oh, and they did handshake at the beginning of the match with
Yeah.
with DB or
Yeah.
whoever started the match. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that.
I hope
they're-
they bring up a good storyline though, because they honestly are like a stale piece of bread to me, at least.
No, yeah, they need another some type of change again.
Yeah.
Some type. I don't know what that is, but it's hopefully
Hopefully they do find something, because they are good wrestlers.
they're amazing. Yeah, I hope they.
And
figure
how
it
often
out.
do you have twins that are like good wrestlers? But
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a few out there actually. But in the industry, there's only actually are the Bellas twins?
Yes,
Just not identical like the Usos are.
they are. Just there's some parts have been altered.
I know the real one looks much better.
Yeah.
To each his own. I don't know. Whatever. It's,
we could talk about that all day, but anyways.
We'll move on to the next one because this was a big fucking deal for me and Donovan and
Yeah.
Tanner too. In I guess in some kind of way, the return of Evolution.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I enjoyed that. That was probably the best part of the whole night for me. Even though there was some weird pauses in there when like Batista went off for like 10 minutes. You know, I don't even think Wonder Boy. I'm pulling out UFC over here. Anyways, Nature Boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nature Boy. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Yeah. I don't even think he said a word, did he?
He talked for a second.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he didn't say much. He said woo and he went back and forth. and-
Yeah.
Do your stick, Nate.
Yeah.
Just go do your stick.
yeah. No, hey, shout out to Ric Flair.
No,
man.
he
He's
looked great,
the
bro.
guy
That
who-
suit.
The guy was there. He was out there. He was able
Yeah.
to be there.
He's getting old.
He almost died last year, man. We could have not had
Yeah,
this.
no,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. I want to say fucking Randy Orton. I don't know what he did, but somehow he looked 24. He
I
did
remember
it.
you guys saying
Like
that.
he, I don't know, man. It was like the combination of his buzz cut that he used
Clean
and
shave,
the clean
yeah.
shave, like, and the suit. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
is he 24 again? Like, is this? Because everyone else looked aged, but Randy didn't. And it was fucking weird. But
but Batista did a good job. But the one thing that confused me, remember right off the beginning, he was listing the reasons why he was there and why he started. He was like, you know how much I don't want to be near this mic or be here.
No, but that's like
is that to do with the whole booing? Because you can talk a lot more on that than
Was
we
that
can.
honest though? Like he
Yeah, yeah.
actually didn't want to be there.
no.
He
So
was
here,
just
I'll
there for
I'll try
those
and
reasons.
Yeah,
I'll try and put something together of this. What I thought of the segment. I think the reason Batista maybe got so much time because there was some has been some tension in the last couple years between the company and him, just due to the whole run last time. And I know he's reached out to them and they've reached out and things haven't worked out. And they've been trying to do something. And now I think that he probably wanted to say, "Hey, give me some time. Let me say what I want,"
Yeah.
type of thing, just to get it off
But do
his
you
chest.
think some people might have taken that?
And no,
and,
Batista's never been the thing he said. He's like, I don't feel comfortable with this mic in my hand because he's not known to be a microphone guy. Like he doesn't even deal with he's not someone who deals well with as weird as it is to say for someone who's a pro wrestler, but he doesn't deal well with people. He has a social anxiety kind of thing.
Yeah.
So no, he doesn't like to be the blah 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 guy on the mic.
He did a
He's
good
more-
job last night. Just it really tripped me out when he was like, you know how much I don't want to be here with this mic in my hand.
He just meant he didn't
I
want
hear
to
you.
be
He
doing
didn't want to be there.
talking. Not that he didn't want to be there.
Well, no, he pretty much said he didn't want to be there. The
No,
only
he-
reasons he
I
was
see both
there
your
was the
points.
ones that he named off.
Yeah, but I think he was referring to with the mic.
Not being known as a
Yeah.
promo guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, you know how much I don't want to be here with this mic in my
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was different. He talked a lot longer than I think
he talked
anybody
like
was
10
expecting.
minutes.
Randy's promo was good because Randy kept the heel
Yeah, which
in
I
his
loved.
character, which
Yeah.
he needed because of what the fuck he's been doing, breaking fingers and putting screwdrivers in people's ears.
Shoving fingers in
Yeah.
ear holes.
Yeah, exactly. So that was good. This is where I'm going to nitpick a little bit.
Yep.
I really didn't like the fact that they weren't all in suits. Why did Triple H and Batista have to wear leather jackets and tees and jeans?
It's just their swag, man.
No, but Evolution's swag was suits. Like when they were Evolution in 2004, they all wore suits. That was like their thing.
Okay.
Getting out of pretend fucking private jets and shit. Like that was their gimmick.
Yeah.
But maybe it was because of the whole like Batista Triple H tease that Batista did. You know what I mean? He was
fair enough.
He was bigging up Triple H and saying the only thing he hasn't done is beat me.
So we should talk about. Do you think anything's going to come from that? Because he called out Triple H.
Shout out Triple H reunion tour.
Yeah, he named off his accomplishments and said, "You've done it all pretty well except beat me."
Yeah.
But do you think something will actually come from that?
I do, for sure, yeah. I think it'll, more towards WrestleMania season, we'll see more of Batista.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it was definitely a tease, but for down the line, like planting the seed for
him back
something.
in the industry, how much money do you think they had to offer him to get in there?
I think he said he always wanted to come back, and he said he wanted to fight Triple H. I don't know why, but...
Do you think it's just going to be one of those matches where he comes, fights Triple H, and that's it?
Pretty much.
He said, like, he wants to do that before he bows out. Because, man, Batista's up there in age. Like, he started wrestling in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
And now he's, like, probably 50-something.
No, he's not. He's maybe late 40s, mid-40s.
Late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, late 40s.
He's
definitely not in the 50s.
Not, like, in the 50s, but he could be 50.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he was 50.
Up there.
He's late 40s for sure. But, yeah, he's got the acting stuff going on, Guardians 3 or whatever the fuck they're doing, and...
Well, there's Guardians 1 and 2, and then he was in...
I don't know, but I mean, I'm sure he'll be in 3.
Well, I feel like before any of those sequels get continued, they have to figure out...
Infinity War and shit.
Because how can you have...
Yeah, I guess they died. Spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Once again, everyone's seen Infinity War. If you haven't, that's your fault. But...
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I don't know. Did you guys have anything else to say about the reunion? Like, were you excited? I mean, I saw Evolution kind of in their first run, so again, that was in the short time that I watched it back in the day, so it was even cooler for me to see that.
Yeah.
But
no, I was a part of the whole, when it formed and everything, the whole run, the split ups. It was great. It was just, I don't know. I enjoyed the segment for what it was. Like, you know, I like how you said Randy stayed in character. That was perfect. Nate did his thing.
Yeah.
And I liked the little interaction, and then they hugged it out too, so it was cool.
Yeah, and Triple H kind of, I think he looked like he gave him a smile until Batista looked away.
Yeah.
And then he kind of looked at him like, "You motherfucker."
Which I'm down. I'm down for that.
Yeah. I don't know if I should talk about it because I don't want to talk about it.
No, but I do want to hear you talk about it, so give me.
It's just I'm not super comfortable with, or I just don't care much about this, like, Triple H fucking, I'm gonna fight everybody before I retire. And,
okay, no, but fuck, but
like
what about
Sting and Undertaker.
No, but what about Triple H Batista?
Oh, that match is It's
just like
it's because of the fact that Triple H has fought so many other legends in the last 4 or 5 years. That's why it's not Batista. Like, I want to see it.
Yeah.
It's not that, like, trust me, it's Triple H, I'm still fine with him having the odd WrestleMania match, but it's the everybody comes back to fight him that I don't like. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, he's a top guy, top player,
top dog.
I don't know. I think I'm going to play the defense.
He's definitely
and say,
a top
like,
dog. He's the dog.
I think all those scenarios have made sense. So as long as it makes sense, I'm okay with it. Except for this tag shit, but let's not dive too much.
We're going to talk a little bit about Crown Jewel at the end of the show, but we'll move quickly forward through the rest of SmackDown. We won't talk long on this one, but because we talked about it a little bit before. But Miz defeated Rusev quickly. I think it was a roll-up or a distraction from Aiden to get the win. He ran outside. He kind of went to give Aiden the high five. That's what I was talking about earlier. I thought that was hilarious.
Aiden almost gave it to him, too.
Yeah.
Just from, like, natural reaction, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then Lana came over. Didn't she kick him?
She kicked him in the balls, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, square.
Square in the nuts.
Square, yeah.
Rusev, did he?
And then Rusev beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He kind of tossed him around.
Did he?
Threw him
Threw him into the ring steps.
This is after he got sacked?
Over the announce table, yeah.
She's so hot. I just got to put that out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm over Lana. Like, I'm not saying she's not hot, but I don't know.
I don't know if you can get over a woman like that. But
what was after this? I can't remember exactly.
Was it Becky and...
It was, yeah. We had Edge come out.
Tanner.
Oh, yeah, Edge came out, yeah.
The long hair.
I pay attention.
The long hair on Edge?
No, I was just saying you and Edge. I remember us during the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he came out looking like a meth head. Or he just did the largest line of coke.
But that's just like, that's...
Do you see those
No,
eyes?
but he's always had that
Yeah,
those
that's
eyes. Like,
he's always been
Donovan's
doing
right.
Linos.
Fuck. Take her easy.
He did a good job, but like even how he spoke and all that when he was talking to like Becky. Oh, that was the mic drop that I was probably thinking about earlier. She fucking owned him.
Oh, yeah. Well, she said don't break your neck or don't break your neck again on the way out. When she told him
out
to
of
get
the ropes. She fucking owned him.
Yeah, that segment between the two of them,
Well done.
I thought it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Like, just her getting serious, but I liked because Edge was a heel most of his career, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the shit that he did was like conniving and, backstabbing, and he was kind of telling her, like, you can do all this stuff, and you're going to look at all your championships on the wall, and it's just going to be you. And he's kind of like saying, like, that's kind of how he is now. That's the way I took it, at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he retired. I think he retired as a heel. Or no, he retired with his speech and his because he had to retire. But anyway, he was a heel most of his career, so that's what he was implying. And yeah, I don't know, it related very well. And she kind of looked at him, and he's like, yeah, you're not going to love yourself. And then Tanner called it because she looked right at him, and she's like, you're right. I don't love myself. I love myself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I don't
said
like
it
myself.
word by word with her.
I love myself. Yeah, you did.
And that's the thing. We got to give a shout out to the aspect. Like, Edge has been in the game forever, right? Or a very long time. I know he probably played a heel most of his career. But that just shows how much the crowd or the community can love a certain individual wrestler. Because that crowd was totally behind Becky. Totally backing her up. Even in that, little square off between words. They were giving her nothing but the respect and the cheers while they were booing Edge. Especially when she did the mic drop. Boom.
Yeah, to have the crowd turn on a Hall of Famer.
Exactly.
I don't know if she's going to get booed at this point.
Yeah, everyone seems to be.
I think everyone is on the
train.
like, I think we've talked about this before, but I'm just so happy and refreshed to where she is and what the industry has done with her. And I think everyone always watched on the the sidelines and was like, shit, this Becky girl could probably do so much more or be in that limelight and do something, right? And they never gave that aspect. Even they admit it in the storyline. She was always, what's her name's lackey? Oh my God, I'm
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
She's always Charlotte's lackey, and so for her to actually get that limelight and that center of attention, she takes it so well, and I think the crowd is so happy about it too. She could be a heel, she could be a face. They'll still love her.
Yeah, I think you're right. They're gonna cheer her no matter what at this point.
Yeah,
and we had Charlotte come out too. And they fought a little bit. I don't know if it was inside the ring for a second, and then I think Edge got out of there.
Yeah, Charlotte did some hard spears on her.
Yeah,
like those look actually like they hurt.
I just like the fact that it's treated like a feud we would see with two of the guys, like in a sense where you have the people coming and tearing them apart, like that stuff we've seen in the past when there's a big match. So it gives it that big match feel. The fact that we had this segment with Edge, being
and
trying to be
opening
the
and closing shows too.
Mediator, and they've closed so many SmackDowns and been main eventing, and I hope they main event get a.
I feel like that'll be the main event for Evolution. Have they said what the main event was going to be yet? No,
but I can
probably.
What else could it?
We'll talk about it, but I would put if I was betting my dollars that I make, it's Ronda.
Yeah, it could be Ronda.
Fair, Becky or
Ronda and Nikki.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Bella's wasn't both of them that betrayed her in the ring.
Yeah, but it's more. Yeah, exactly. So Nikki just gets the title shot.
Yeah. Always the one sister's getting locked away. I feel like if they brought her up over Nikki too, they might pull a whole Becky and love her more.
I don't want to talk about it too much because I know Tanner didn't see it, and I don't remember a whole lot of it. But their segment this week on Raw was really good. Go back and watch that on YouTube because Ronda laid into Nikki to the point
she do a good job on that mic.
Oh, she was like
killed it.
Yeah, she actually did a really good job.
That's good to see.
One thing she said to Nikki was like, "The only doors you've broken down were John Cena's bedroom." And then she goes, and he threw you right through the same door. So she was getting pretty
that's some serious
touching
salt being tossed.
some real life things.
Why did Cena actually throw her through a door or something?
No, but they broke up. Right? So.
Yeah, so that is actually confirmed now. I remember I was asking about that a couple weeks
Apparently,
ago.
yeah, nobody really knows, but according to Ronda.
I feel like Cena's that kind of guy to not have it public. He's
been in China, so if anybody listens to
I
Wrestling
watched
Soup,
a YouTube channel of him eating China food 2 days ago. Chinese food, China food. My brain is not full functionality.
Yeah, he knows he can speak full Mandarin. Like he's.
Why does that not surprise me?
Because he's been learning for years.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, Cena's that type of guy that's like,
but
he's like a Swiss Army knife.
He's like
this guy has tools on tools.
Well, he's breaking into the Chinese. This is as far as I've heard. He's breaking into the Chinese movie scene.
Industry.
Yeah,
he couldn't cut it out in Hollywood, eh?
Well, I think was it Super DT where they were talking about Skyscraper and how like shitty that movie did
with
here.
The Rock.
Yeah, but like in China and Asia,
killed it?
Oh, that movie killed over there.
Remember we were watching that preview?
But think about it. Like think about Godzilla and that kind of shit. Like that's more what
right
they're
up that
fair.
You know?
Fair, but I think we did a podcast on our other show, and we actually talked about the preview that was out for Skyscraper or whatever. And I said this movie is going to be so fucking bad.
I just remember you not being a fan of it.
Yeah, and you guys were like, no, man, it's just be like your generic good action movie, you know? And
Yeah.
no, it was even worse than that.
I just remember
I haven't seen it, so I can't speak
Rampage
on
was
it.
good, though. But anyways, we're getting off topic. But
the John Gotti trailer.
yeah, Travolta really fucked up on taking that role, eh?
Yeah, stay tuned. We might have a kind of a secondary show coming.
Shout out to Fourth Rock.
Fourth Rock from the Sun, but that's, you didn't hear it from us.
You didn't hear it from
What do you guys want to go for? Did you want to talk anything else about Becky and Charlotte? Because, I mean, that was pretty much the end of the
I
segment.
feel like we covered it.
Yeah.
forward to their match.
Same here, yeah.
Yeah.
So, tag team match. Again, another one Donovan was pretty excited for.
This was the title match, right?
Yeah. The Bar
Yes.
against the New Day.
I was excited because I was hoping that my boys, the Bar, were going to get the belts, and sure enough, they did.
Why don't you let the listeners know how about this happened? Do you remember?
We had the 1,000th turn as well on the
feel like
1,000th SmackDown.
I feel like that's the 1,000th time I've heard somebody say that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm just straight up.
No,
Like,
no.
fuck. Big shows. I don't
not
give a
wrong.
fuck.
No,
I don't
you're not
mind
wrong.
it, though. Like, I'm totally cool with that.
Well, I am from like a where we are now, who like you can't go back in time. But I mean, imagine his character like built the proper way, and not as like the Jolly Green or Jolly Giant.
Like, from the,
Like imagine like he just was built up like Braun, but like never had 50 million turns.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a what if. That's too far down the line and way past any of that.
He's done. Yeah, he's had some good runs.
Oh, he's had
for
awesome
sure, yeah.
runs. I just mean like he's kind of,
He's known for that, though.
Exactly.
So, like, maybe that's why they did it. It was just like, hey.
Yeah, and it was something. I think they wanted to have a title change on the Big Show too.
Yeah.
Something
I'm glad they
memorable.
did.
So yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro. Big E got distracted by Big Show walking down the ramp. He came in. I think we all kind of saw it coming. He was walking towards Kofi like he was going to help him, and then he picked him up and chokeslammed him through.
I liked him when the Big Show did that. That was probably the most entertaining thing for that fight. Other than that fight did nothing for me.
Yeah, I wasn't too.
I hate me
interested, but
you know me in New Day. Like I'm so fucking over them, fucking over them.
I've become stale on TV matches too. Honestly, like,
Fair.
I don't get into matches
Fair.
the way I do on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, well, it's like when you like I know
the commercials really piss me off.
Yeah, but I know you have like the channel, so you don't have to pay for the pay-per-view, but you're paying monthly. But when you pay for a pay-per-view, I guess what helps that anticipation is that you actually put money into it.
Oh, for sure.
Well, and usually pay-per-views are like a big segment. They're usually like power matches. You know what I mean?
A huge aspect though is the commercials, because like I buy in to the point where like I forget about other shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then when the commercial happens, it's like, oh yeah, we're still sitting here in real life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it kind of takes you
for sure
out of it.
Yeah, I'm so over New Day, and honestly, the Bar just don't really do anything for me either.
I was happy to see a title change, and I'm over the New Day being champions. I don't think the Bar's ever been champions on SmackDown.
Yeah, not on SmackDown.
So something different for them to do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think Big E got distracted by the chokeslam and then turned around, bro kick 1, 2, 3.
Did you see his face though? That was really entertaining when Buddy got fucked up. It looked
Oh,
like
yeah,
he was gonna go kill Buddy.
He looked like he was steaming, like a
his
cartoon
boy.
character.
Yeah.
With smoke coming out of his ears.
Which I think would be nice to see Big Show and Big E do something.
Oh,
Just let them
that would be
get
cool,
a match
yeah.
going.
I don't think they're gonna let Big E do anything on his own.
Honestly, I feel like he would be like Strowman. You know, Strowman was part of the Wyatt family.
He's got a lot of potential, man. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Dude.
Like Strowman had a ton of potential, but they kept him with the Wyatt family, which kept him back, and now he's a bigger star than any other person that was part of the Wyatt family.
Yep. Yeah.
And he's mainstreaming,
which is crazy to think that he's bigger than Bray Wyatt.
It is,
I think he is.
And I'm happy
Bray
WWE.
Wyatt's been mishandled from the get-go.
But that
like
doesn't matter. I just mean like what he actually
I know what you
is,
mean,
not
yeah.
like what he could be.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Like,
they
I think
and they took Strowman and turned him into something, and they came from a trio too. The Wyatt family was originally a trio, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Say that again.
They were a trio, 3 members.
Well,
originally,
and then
and then they added added Strowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so Strowman wasn't part of the original.
No, he goes
okay.
added in after.
Okay. But yeah, and they broke him off, and look where he is now. He's mainstream in pay-per-views. He's in main storylines. And I feel like if they did that with
Big
E, he could potentially have the same thing happen.
Yeah.
That happened to Strowman.
I didn't even think of that. I always, when I picture his singles run, I picture him like still a part of New Day. And like coming in and, you know, if he won a belt, then he would come in and celebrate with the guys and they would all be. But that works too. I like that.
Well, yeah, imagine, like, I only see him with New Day, right? He's great on the mic. He's got the size to do some good moves too. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. All the members of New Day have potential to do something. And the problem is when you take one member away from it, you're going to have them all divide. And look what happened to the Wyatt family. They don't exist essentially too much anymore because there's no more Strowman.
Yeah.
And that would happen to New Day, and I guess what they're probably, you know, putting on the scales is New Day losing its popularity, and is it better to, you know, split them up and branch them off into individual roles into a storyline and see where that goes? It's a gamble. It is. It
definitely is. I don't know if I see it, but it's something they could do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, personally, I've always said this from the time that New Day became a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them going into the Hall of Fame together. I see them like being together
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why, like,
that's why I'm over them, though.
Yeah, but that's why they should do, like, split them up but keep them together. Like, let Big E
I agree completely
challenge
with that.
Nakamura for the U.S. belt, let's say,
mm-hmm.
and then still be in the New Day.
Or even, like you said, have a fight with the Big Show.
Yeah,
but still have them have, you know, their tag team matches.
That would be really good.
I agree that would be probably the best thing to do with them.
I think you could go either way with it. Like,
for sure.
Split them or have them still together but kind of doing their own thing, too. But, yeah, hopefully we see it soon, man. Like, I know you guys didn't see the first run of when Big E came in, but like he came in on his own and he had the Intercontinental belt for a bit. Like they were trying to do things with him, but then they just kind of left him in fucking mid.
He got caught in limbo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
fair enough. Main event time.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, Shinsuke Nakamura. I think we were all pretty jacked for this.
Yeah, when they were actually in the ring, I said like it's like a video game. It was kind of
yeah. You did say that. Yeah,
and not like the moves.
No. Just
I think
like,
you meant like picking two wrestlers.
Yeah, it's like a dream.
It was a very good match, and like with two
for how short it was, definitely.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You know, they're both extremely exciting wrestlers to see, and it was a great match. But I was expecting to see some more crazy ass shit happen in that match. Like they're both insane wrestlers. They both go to the limit. They don't care about their body.
And they only went 10 minutes. It was 10-minute match.
There's only so much time. That was.
I know, but in that 10 minutes, they could have done something more crazy than what. It was good. It was good, but like it was almost basic.
They got to keep some on the table too, though.
I know, but you don't put those two wrestlers of that type of caliber. Oh, you're talking about they're gonna have another match?
No, I'm just saying you got to keep some mystery.
I get that, but like from the wrestlers and the caliber that they are, you'd expect like the craziest shit to be happening in that match.
I agree. You're not wrong. I think because A, it's the first time, B, it's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It wasn't just SmackDown, it was a 1000th episode. But.
Right, but think about how much shit was crammed onto this 2-hour show.
A lot.
Like this was, you know what I mean?
You're right.
Usually WWE shows kind of drag on a little bit more than this. This show was pretty, they kept the shit moving pretty quickly.
You're right. They did have a lot cramped into there.
And we know what happened after this match, so they had to save room for the big dog. Well, I shouldn't say that, but the Undertaker to walk down to the ramp to the ring. So
I remember we were looking at the time and we were like, okay, so this guy has 7 minutes to get down there and say what he's gonna say. And his intro, I remember you were like, well, his intro takes like 4 or 5.
To get to walk down there.
He didn't say much either, though. What did he even say?
But we'll get to it in a sec. But I want to keep talking about the main event. Yeah, it was like a video game, like you said, though. I got to be honest.
Yeah, it was cool to see them.
And Shinsuke, me and Tanner are huge Shinsuke fans.
Mm-hmm.
Both got shirts, and I'm rocking another one right now. I feel like I'm always wearing
tell your story where you were at that event and Shinsuke tossed that sweaty-ass tea in the crowd and you got that shit?
No, I've never told that
I think you
on the show.
I feel like you have.
I don't think so.
Have you framed it yet?
No. Anyway, I was pretty close at a SmackDown event. Kevin Owens. I've definitely never told the story.
Check the archives.
I know I haven't.
I don't know. I'm
let
willing
him
to
tell
bet.
it.
I'm honestly willing to bet.
Let
I'm
him
sorry.
tell
No, tell your story, but I'm willing to bet because I feel like we were on the mic talking about it at one point. But tell your story. Go ahead.
Long story short, I was sitting front row at a SmackDown event, and it was the dark match. I think it was Nakamura and AJ against Owens and Corbin, of all people. And they, obviously, the babyfaces won, Nakamura and AJ. But Nakamura was attacked in his entrance by KO and had the shirt ripped off. Like I said, I'm kind of not making it a long story short, but Owens threw Nakamura's shirt like directly at me, like basically gave it to me.
He took it off Shinsuke and then
attacked Shinsuke, ripped his shirt off, and then I guess threw it in his pocket for the whole match. I don't know, because he pulled it out of his pocket.
Yeah.
And then like looked at me and then threw it at me, and I was front row, so it wasn't like he was throwing it, deep into the crowd. He threw it right at me. So
I remember when you told me.
Thank you, Owens, and rest up easy with your double knee surgery that you had this week.
You should really get that autographed by Shinsuke.
Well, if I ever meet him or get the chance to meet him, that's the item I'll be bringing to have signed.
For sure.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Cool little history story in there.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for...
Oh, of course.
But the match was quick, like I said. 619 West Coast Pop. Is that what they call... No. What is that move? The splash? I've never seen him do that.
Yeah, he had a hint. He threw in a little bop,
but,
a little frog splash.
I was going to say, the people listening don't know
what
you
guys could just see what Dono just did. Dono, give us one more.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see... It was kind of just like a...
That's what I mean. It was so quick. It was bop. It was a little frog splash motion.
But did he do that in like his later...
What, the frog splash motion or the splash?
No, just the splash.
Yeah.
It's so lackluster.
It is.
First he used to do the actual like Hurricane Rana, like he won the belt with.
Yep.
And then he switched to, I think, to just the West Coast Pop, where it was like he landed on their shoulders and they just fell back onto their back. They didn't do a flip.
Yeah. And
then now they just lay down and sell the 619, and then he gets on the outside of the rope like a phenomenal forearm style, and then just splashes on them. 1, 2, 3. I hated to see my boy Shinsuke lose so quick. But I know that there's going to be another match between the two of them down the road. I think Tanner said it himself when we were watching the match. We knew Ray was going to win. This is for the greatest fucking ever match, tournament, whatever.
Most of those people are in our old dogs except The Miz and Ziggler, right?
Exactly.
For the best in the world.
Best in the world, yes. That's.
And when you're pulling up Ray Mysterio...
They said that like 7 times this week.
Like, when was the last time we saw Ray Mysterio in the ring?
Royal Rumble. So January. Yeah. But that was like a one-off. He came out for the Rumble, and then we haven't seen him since.
He's coming out for something like that that's going to proceed or further go on to something bigger, such as the greatest wrestler in the world or whatever. We know he's going to win.
Yeah, which I just had a...
Yeah, what was that?
I had a shred of hope, too, for Shinsuke to win.
No, when I said it to you, Ray being in the Rumble, like, it doesn't feel like that long ago, but that's coming up again soon. And like, because I felt like since Ray was in the Rumble, I've felt like he was in WWE the whole time. I know he went to All In, and I know he went to New Japan, but to me, he just felt like a WWE guy that was going to do that because he was contractually obligated to fulfill those dates. So but now that I think of it, it's like, shit, that was like fucking 8, 9, 10, almost 11 months ago. So it's like, holy shit. He's kind of been doing his own thing for a little while before he's fully back.
It's crazy to think that Nakamura won that Rumble, too.
Yeah. Shinsuke won that?
Yeah, there was a double. Remember the two Japanese? Asuka won the women's, and I kind of forgot that, too. That's crazy, him being, like, probably my favorite wrestler.
I know nobody can hear me, but, like, they fucking do something. Fix it. Fix this shit, man. Fuck. I'm getting fed up. Because I love Nakamura, too. Like, I would love to see these two in a long-term program, though. I think that would be cool.
Totally.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
So maybe after Crown Jewel or... I'm down with a Nakamura-Ray feud. That'd be cool.
That'd be an amazing feud.
And let Nakamura, get the better of him eventually, too.
For sure.
That'd be a great notch in his belt.
It would just be cliche to just let Rey Mysterio run that.
Yeah. And Ray's older. He should be putting over. Not that Nakamura's a young guy, but he's got to be putting over newer people, too.
For sure.
So, but yeah.
I guess that's your right or job as well as, like, a legend in the industry is to promote somebody else that's up and coming.
Absolutely, yeah. That was kind of like, I think me and you were talking about that a little bit with Shawn Michaels and stuff.
Yeah.
On the last episode. Same kind of similar thing.
I just feel like it's your right as a wrestler if you're one of the old dogs and you've been in there for a while. Like, well, I know Shinsuke's not up and coming. Like, he's been in the business for long enough. But, like, he's been in, WWE for a year and 8 months, 2 years?
It's probably about 2 years.
Yeah.
I
And
would
like,
say. Well,
I understand he's not
called
up
up.
and coming.
He's been in NXT at least 3.
Yeah, but Rey Mysterio's been in that business a lot longer, and so I feel like it's his right to promote or like at least enlarge Shinsuke's image.
Yeah, in North America, absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. So, yeah, it was a good match. Like I said, all in all, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
But main event, we talked about it, or not main event, but final segment, we talked about it for a second.
I forgot about it. It was weird. Like when it happened.
The Undertaker?
When he came out, I was like, oh yeah, shit, The Undertaker.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I think
we
we
were
all
all
thought the
like,
show was over.
Yeah. Because there was, 7 or 8 minutes
There
left?
was.
Yeah.
I think it was 7 minutes left in the show. We heard the gong and we're like, ooh, shit. There's not much time here. And
I'm not going to lie to you
they
guys.
don't get overrun in
And the way
SmackDown.
this fucking company goes, I thought Nakamura was taking a choke slam. I did. No, I did. 'Cause I
Really?
You thought
Yeah,
Shinsuke
oh,
was
yeah.
just, the Undertaker
I
was going to
wouldn't-
come out and just
I wouldn't be
boom.
surprised.
Can't even say that crossed my mind. But
Was
wow.
he in the ring?
No, he
Ah,
wasn't.
when-
no, he probably
He
rolled
got
out.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Was Ray in the
Thank
ring?
God.
I
No,
feel like
no-
Ray
nobody
was in the ring when the
No,
bells.
seriously, because I'm telling you, dude, I legit thought, I'm like, oh, here we go. More pile the shit. Get the shovel out and pile the shit. But it was just a quick, he had 2 words for DX and...
Three
words.
words.
What
Sorry,
were the 3 words
yeah.
again?
I'm so used to
What were they done?
rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
But yeah, so that was it, and that's how the show ended.
I know, literally, intro for him to walk out, it's like 4 to 5 minutes. It says 3 words, and that's it.
Everybody knows, though.
Yeah,
And
fair enough.
yeah.
That's Undertaker for you.
And
but
I think it was Don that brought this up when we were watching the show, but I've never fucking seen Undertaker live, and I didn't even realize.
what do you mean live?
Like, I've been to a handful of WWE events in my day, maybe.
What about when we're watching like WrestleMania and shit like that?
No, I mean,
No, like, been
In
in the
person.
Oh, in person.
I don't think he's ever been at a show that I was at. And
Yeah.
I've been to, like I said, a handful, at least maybe 10 in my life.
Oh, yeah, you've seen a few.
So, I don't know. Something might have to try and...
Same. Well,
Go to
I've
Mania
never
this
seen
year?
him as Dead Man Taker.
Oh, you've seen American
I've
Badass.
seen American Badass, yeah.
Oh shit! How long
Still
ago
pretty
was
good.
that?
2002?
WrestleMania 18, so yeah, probably 2002.
Fuck, that must have been like right before he went to Undertaker.
Well, he's
Like,
switched a
Dead
couple
Man.
times.
I was gonna say I feel like Undertaker's been around for a while. Like, wasn't he in the '90s at one point?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's
yeah.
he started out as a dead man, and then, like,
Yeah.
in the Attitude Era, when, like, the pro wrestling became more, like, quote-unquote real,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have as much, like, gimmicky characters, so he kind of transformed his character into, like, this biker guy.
I remember
the
him coming out
the
on
gothic guy. I thought
Oh,
you were
yeah, the
getting to
gothic
like,
character,
yeah.
too,
I
through, like,
remember
the
him
early,
coming out on like a
early.
motorcycle a few times.
That's
and all
exactly
that.
what-
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the badass.
And he came
Undertaker
out
is
to Limp
definitely the best.
Bizkit, and... Oh, yeah.
And
This
Kid Rock.
street, Roll and roll.
And Kid Rock as well.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think Undertaker's probably the best suit for him, and clearly it is. But
Oh, he's definitely the best character in professional wrestling.
I think I said that when we were watching it too. I was like, he literally is the best like character that's been created by WWE.
For sure.
Like, if you can name someone, I'd love to hear it. But like, just how he comes out, he has like this aurora to him, where people listen, they watch, they like pay attention in depth. You know what I mean? You get this feeling when the Undertaker comes out,
Mm-hmm.
and there's certain wrestlers can do that as well. But I don't feel like, at least for my own personal opinion.
Yeah, and you're a casual fan too.
Yeah.
So it's not like you've been watching the guy for 20 years and you're saying that. So.
Yeah, what he brings out, I feel like he's like that 50 caliber. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But- And he's one of those. He's like the goddamn unicorn of the WWE. You know, they don't come out all the time. But
No.
it was
But-
a fucked analogy, but I'll go with it. Analogy.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk a little bit about Crown Jewel.
Yeah, brush over that, I guess. Quick,
Yeah,
right?
this is a sensitive one right
I
now.
have a question for you guys, though. Just a quick random one.
Yeah.
How many times are we going to get the 6-man tag main event with the Shields? And because that happened again on Raw this past week.
Did it?
Yeah.
Like I said, I missed that. So it was a Shield and like.
You're lucky.
What do you call Strowman's crew again? What do they fucking call
They
it?
gave themselves some weird name for the first couple weeks, but they dropped it pretty
I was
quick.
gonna say, do they even have a name?
And I don't know
anymore?
if they're still a thing because they kind of broke up, no?
So who was going against the Shield then on Raw?
Well, it was
them.
yeah, but they broke up at the end of the match. So there's your answer, Donovan. I don't think we're going to see any more of it.
We might get one more.
Thank God,
We might
because
get-
we're all sick of it.
No, man, I love the Shield.
No. The
No, the
6v6.
just
like
the
I don't
three-
like
three
the
3 on
Shield,
3,
but I
yeah.
just meant
I
yeah.
love that. That's like gang fight, man. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
I
not big on
no,
six-man
I have no
tag
problem
matches.
with a 6-man. I'm not huge on it as well, but like to see these 3 or these 6 always just
It's
always.
like
that's,
we've
what I mean.
seen them, like,
That's like a
4 or
feud.
5
That's almost like
times,
McGregor and Khabib stuff, man. You feel that like intense rival there. I don't. I at least buy into it.
Fair enough.
Like I see those guys like wanting to like fight each other out in the parking lot. Like don't get me wrong, I know it's all storyline, but like they at least make it believable to where it's like, damn, these guys want to rip off each other's head.
But if you've seen McGregor and Khabib every single week, like,
well, that's what I mean. They might have overused it when they shouldn't have. They should have saved it, like you said with the Shinsuke and Rey Mysterio.
I think they should have just done it more like separate feuds with the same guys, and then built towards like a 6-man where they're all involved.
Like have Roman facing one guy feuding singly, and then like have a Diener over there facing off against someone, and you know every once in a while on
like
Raw
build up to like
and then roll-ins. Yeah, fair enough, and then built up into that ultimate match where it's the 3-on-3.
But yeah, well, I don't know. Should we get into a little bit of this? I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on the whole Crown Jewel stuff? I don't have much to say, but
well, it's unfortunate what happened to the whole situation of the reporter being killed down there. And
I don't know if it's
fully happened on that details. Do you know?
It's all but confirmed. I don't really know. I just know that a reporter went into some kind of embassy and didn't come out. But like I said, it's not.
So it was like government then almost. It wasn't like he just got killed in the streets.
Yeah, but again, Tanner, like I do not want to go into detail because I really don't know that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
And I don't watch the news because I don't choose to be depressed on a regular basis.
Let's not turn this into a political view.
Yeah.
But obviously when you said, like, let's talk about it, that we got to address
I
the
just
situation.
meant, like,
we don't know if it's going to happen or not now, do we?
Less that and more like, in your opinion, and I want an answer kind of from each of you because I'll give mine too.
Well, that's my opinion, and this affects it. What happened?
Let me finish. In your opinion, do you think WWE should be going there?
No.
Would you, if you were, obviously Tanner's saying no, would you take the company there? And does this hinder, like, are you any less likely to tune in to Raw or SmackDown in the future if they do this?
Like, if it's on the pay-per-view, I'm watching it here with you. I don't care about that aspect, but I don't think a business should go somewhere and be supporter, make financial gain off somewhere where they're like, I know there's a lot to do with religious aspects and politics here. That's why we want to tread lightly with this. But just a place that's extremely sexist and looks at girls more as objects or lesser than men.
Yeah.
And they attend to all the men's needs. And then also now, you know, Saudi Arabia they've had their certain conflicts in the past in the Middle East. And they're a lot better now than certain other areas in the Middle East, right? And they're extremely wealthy too, but I still, just from my personal opinion, I can't support somewhere where, you know, like a journalist disappears in the embassy. Nobody knows what happens. There have been numerous cases of this before. Like, free speech does not exist down there. And I get that's their country. That's their country and their ways and their beliefs. So, like, that's their thing. But I just don't think an American company should go and make a financial gain or promote off a place that won't even allow one single female wrestler, announcer, reporter, anyone there. And they also... they do some questionable things.
Yeah, that's...
I'll end on that.
I don't really got any comment. I'm just gonna stay out of it.
What?
I don't have much to say about it. I don't know enough about what happened. I briefly seen it on the news.
Forget about what happened. Would you want WWE? You're a big WWE fan. Do you want them to go there?
It's not that I want them to go there. I just don't really.
You just sound like you don't want to step on anybody's toes.
I don't really care. And it's not about stepping on toes. I don't care. Honestly.
You do, though, or you would have given a yes answer.
No, I don't care.
So
like,
then,
I don't think.
So then, you think they should?
Hold on. I don't think they should. I just don't care. Like, I don't think they're going to go there because now we've seen, like we talked about it. They're not.
Oh, I think
they're not
going.
saying. They've been saying Crown Jewel. They're not saying where it is anymore. So they could be just. They'll end up somewhere else. They probably won't go.
Yeah. No.
I don't think they're going to go.
I do.
But you don't think they should go? You said that.
No, he said he doesn't care.
He says he doesn't think they should, but he doesn't care.
That's not. Okay.
We can rewind this play after.
Fair enough. I'm curious.
Okay, well, bottom line, I don't. It doesn't
okay.
Really
anyways,
matter
Donovan.
I'm gonna watch. Listen,
Listen.
No, here's what I'm saying. I don't care. I'm gonna probably, if I'm not, I don't know. You think it comes on when I'm at work? I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the event. To tell you the truth,
I'll watch it later.
I'll probably
if it's on.
Watch it later, but whatever.
Well, it's on at 12 on a Friday, so yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think they should be going. I don't consider, like, I don't want to be a fan of I don't want to be a diehard fan, somebody who makes a podcast about a company that doesn't care.
Yeah.
About, you know what I mean? Not about these things that are, and I don't even necessarily mean the journalist stuff. The women shit bugs me more than anything. Like, the fact that they had a video play at the last show, and Carmella was in the video, and everybody lost their fucking mind because Carmella was wearing a bikini in the video.
Vince probably had a heart attack when that shit went on.
Oh yeah, bro. Like they ate it up for that. Like they took some heat for that from the Saudis. But I don't know. I just don't think they should be. That being said, I think they're going.
You think they are? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that they're taking.
Like I understand there's a time and place.
How do you feel about that? Are you still going to watch the event?
Well, like I said, I definitely won't be able to watch it live because of the timing. My biggest like non-political reason for not wanting to watch the event is because this Shawn Michaels shit is really pissing me off. Like I really, 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 really don't want Shawn Michaels to come back for this fucking tag team match.
Yeah.
But as far as like, you know, more serious side, I just don't think they should be going because it just doesn't set a good fucking example.
No, it's also, you probably said
the
best. You
aren't going to watch it.
I'll probably be watching it. As bad as that sounds, just because I like wrestling.
No, it's almost like how you asked me. Like, I'll watch it. I'll watch it with you. You know what I mean? But like he said, I couldn't be a diehard fan of a business that would support people being sexist. You know what I mean?
I don't
being against these ways. Don't get me wrong. It's their own religious beliefs. But like you even said, Carmella's out in a bikini and they're losing all their mind. Like, come on now. That's part of the wrestling.
I'll put it to you this way. If it was an actual pay-per-view, I wouldn't be paying for it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not going to cancel this month of WWE for them not like, so they know that I don't watch it. Because if I just don't watch it, like, what?
It's not going to
do anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, it's not like I'm providing a number.
Well, at least you know in yourself,
there.
Right?
Exactly. I mean, I guess, yeah, you're right. It's like, for myself. But
yeah, the horrendous crimes that happen in certain aspects there, and also like the sexism is just it's too much for me. And like, I don't think were they a multi-billionaire company or multi-millionaire, would you say?
Well, they were in the billions. I don't know. I mean, honestly, this Saudi deal kind of may or may not change that
for
question
sure.
because they're getting a lot of money.
There's a lot
of
money to go down there. You're right on that, but I don't think a company that is as big as WWE should be support. I know they're not supporting, but they shouldn't go giving entertainment to necessarily people's beliefs and ways, such as Saudi Arabia.
It's the money.
That's why I think they're going.
It is, but that's what, like, as a WWE company, like, I get it, money is needed, but they definitely don't need it, and I think they can just skip it. And, like, if anything comes down to money, man, it's like, whole thing with Conor McGregor and Khabib. Conor's all about the money, and Khabib, like, was like, okay, don't give me my check, Dana. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave UFC. He doesn't give a shit about the money, and, like, I feel like WWE should be on that honorable way and be like, okay, like, look, we shouldn't be doing this. And fucking Vince knows it.
Oh, yeah. I just think it's because there's already... Like, I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know enough about contracts in the sense that...
For sure.
If they've already signed a deal, like, I don't know if they can just say, like...
Well, they could back out, but Vince would be paying a lot out of pocket. Well, no, if he could back out, but Vince would be paying a shit ton out of his pocket.
That's what I mean. Like, they're definitely not keeping the money that Saudi Arabia gave them. For sure. And if they try and keep it, well, fuck, I wouldn't do that.
We'll see what happens, but we've all spoken our opinions on it, so...
Yeah. All in all,
I don't think there's much more to say to it.
No, the only other stuff I wanted to talk about, and there's not that many matches, and I don't want to go into it like we normally do match by match.
Yeah.
But just the women's pay-per-view. I'm pretty jacked for this. I haven't been this excited for a pay-per-view, I got to be honest, in a while, and it's not because of the matches. It's just because it's so different, and it's the first one. We'll always remember watching that first.
Where is this happening? I'm not sure.
It's
I forget.
Uniondale, New York.
Okay.
And it's on the 28th.
Cool.
And it's at Nassau Coliseum, which is the former, you know where that is? It's former arena of the New York Islanders. So kind of an older arena, actually. But
that's cool.
Yeah, the theme song is Salute. Never heard of it. Little Mix. Don't know who that is.
No, I'm not sure.
No.
But that's kind of the Wikipedia deets. NXT and NXT UK are both going to be there. So there is like...
I think Evolution's going to be really cool.
So do I, man.
First ever all-women's pay-per-view.
Yeah, so the matches here. I'll go through what's listed so far.
Yeah.
They have number 1 as Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella. Just
makes sense.
Yeah, so that is the first one. Ronda Rousey, Nikki Bella for the championship with Ronda Rousey as champion. Becky Lynch is the champion versus Charlotte Flair.
I'm probably more excited about that match.
I was just about to say, I think most people are probably most excited for that. Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. I got to be honest, this looks fucking amazing, bro. Like, Tanner, I know these names probably didn't jump out at you because they're both NXT people. Kairi Sane won the first ever Mae Young Classic, which was a women's tournament.
You'd remember Shayna, honestly.
Yeah, and Shayna is Ronda's friend, former UFC fighter.
She was in the UFC.
Yeah, she was in the UFC. Was that her name in UFC? Probably not.
Yeah,
Shayna Baszler.
If you've seen her, you'd remember.
I'd recognize
Yeah.
her.
Anyway, so we have a nickname for her. It's Bailey Corbin. Because she kind of looks like Bailey and she kind of looks like Baron Corbin. So
That's a weird combination.
yeah, I don't know who came. That might have been Younger, or was that you, Don? But
So they both just
I don't
coming
know.
from
Wasn't
NXT.
me, but I've used it.
yeah,
Have they done any circuit in the WWE, or are they both just coming from NXT to do this WWE?
they're both
pay-per-view?
coming from NXT to do this
Ooh,
NXT pay-per-view.
Shit's gonna be fire then, man.
And the best part, Shayna Baszler was the champion.
In NXT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kairi Sane beat her the same way. Do you remember
so
the
they
match?
already got that bad blood too.
Listen though. But do you remember the match with AJ and Joe a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Where AJ like flipped over the back of him and was getting choked in the pin.
Yeah.
Same exact thing. And I talked about it last week on the round table, how like Shayna brought up the fact that she's pissed off about the fact that people think she lost on her own merit, and she's like, she only beat me because I made a mistake.
Yeah.
If I didn't make that mistake, then I wouldn't have lost. And I don't know. I saw that promo in NXT, and I'm pretty excited for that match.
Well, and these two were the finalists in the first Mae Young Classic tournament as well. So
That-
they have a history.
That I totally forgot about.
They
have
got a
some
lot of history from the
Yeah.
sounds of it.
Yeah.
And they're both they've never been in WWE, either of them.
Not on the main roster.
Not on the
no.
main roster, no.
Okay, so but they've done little mixed matches, like matches in there and shit.
NXT.
Mae Young Classic tournament.
But never WWE.
No.
This will be both their
Well, it's
first
never
time.
Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
it'll be the first time they've ever both been. Wow.
Yeah. Well, this pay-per-view is like all like it's going to be NXT,
Yeah, it's-
Raw, SmackDown, NXT
I like that.
UK,
Though. I like that.
which because they have that now too. NXT UK is its own show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on at like 3 p.m. on Wednesday.
I was
UK
gonna say, why
time.
have we never watched that?
Has it started now? Or?
Remember we
I
used
don't
to
know,
watch
but it's-
NXT religiously
I know.
every fucking time.
Well, trust me, I went on a rant last week
Yeah.
about how I don't really
Remember,
like
it would be NXT
anymore.
and then it'd be Raw. Or was it the other way around? I can't
No, Raw
remember.
Monday, SmackDown Tuesday, NXT.
Oh, yeah, it'd be
Wednesday.
3 days in a row, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. NXT's not
Not like it used to be?
not for me personally. I don't want to push any of the wrong buttons to anybody listening, but it's not.
Well, that's cool to hear that this will both be like their welcome matches, and they're coming with that bad blood that's carried through.
Yeah, so there's an NXT UK Women's Championship as well. I don't know who this girl is. Rhea Ripley. Have you ever heard of that name?
No.
Rhea? RHEA. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. But and it says her opponent is TBA, so I'm assuming they're going to do some kind of qualifier or number one contender match or something that I don't know of because I don't watch a lot of NXT anymore. The other one, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not to anybody that hasn't seen the women's tournament. Io Shirai versus Toni Storm.
It's a spoiler to me.
Sorry, brother.
No, it's okay.
I remember hearing about Toni Storm. I was
Sorry,
like, that's
brother.
a porn
No,
star name.
I figured Io Shirai was going all the way anyway.
Yeah, and you'd like Toni Storm. She's a really good wrestler.
That legit sounds like a porn star name.
It does.
It does, yeah.
Isn't there Stormy Daniels?
It's just like Riley
Like-
Rain. Wasn't there another one?
Oh,
What's her name? I don't know.
Oh, Madison
Riley
Rain.
Madison
Madison
Rain. Riley
Your
Rain
favorite.
Might
Madison
actually
Rain?
be a porn star.
might actually.
But yeah, I don't know. That match will be good. Obviously, I didn't know that was the finals of the tournament, so that's exciting. The winner of that, Tanner, will be like the second year of the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, okay.
The one that
Now, who is Mae Young?
she's a famous women's wrestler from
Yesteryear.
yeah,
Got you.
like
Yeah.
pre-Hogan era.
Oh, wow.
Kind of, yeah, a long time ago. Other than that, we've got the two kind of multi-person matches. We got Trish Stratus and Lita versus Alexa Bliss.
Trish Stratus is doing a fight?
Oh yeah, her and Lita
That's crazy. You're
Versus-
pulling out the old guns, eh?
versus Alexa and Mickey James.
Like the fresher?
Well, like Mickey.
Yeah,
and Alexa.
Bliss, and then, yeah.
Yeah, again, so it's 2v2. We were kind of upset because originally this was two one-on-one matches. It was going to be Alexa Bliss versus Trish Stratus one-on-one, and then it was going to be Mickey and
I think I would have liked that more.
same. I was excited to see like Alexa and Trish.
Alexa and Trish, yes, but Mickey and Lita doesn't get me going.
No, same. I
You
told
know?
you
Fair.
last week.
Fair.
They're both
That's probably
kind of
why
of the
they
same
made it.
era.
That's
Yeah.
probably why they made it a tag match. But we all know who's going to win that. The old girls aren't going to lose this one. Let's get real.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You're probably
There's
right,
no
but
way
it's not a
Trish is coming
guarantee.
out and she hasn't been in the ring. I don't
But
even know how long.
it might not be
Yeah.
her only match.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, she could lose and then
Fair.
fight Alexa at Rumble.
Fair. It could be just the beginning of some type of storyline. but
Exactly.
I feel like she's one of those big players, though, man. She
put it to you
wouldn't
this
be
way.
a cheap check. Like Trish is like a legend. I even know that. And I don't even know wrestling very well.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trish. I saw her.
And she's from
I
the
saw
hometown
her,
of
I
Ontario,
saw her
Toronto.
last fucking match, man. I was there. We're gonna look back at that one
Representing Toronto.
day. Yeah.
Ontario's on the map.
Yeah. I forget what I was gonna say now. Fuck. Trish and Lita. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say about them.
Do I know? I know Lita. I just can't put a face to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she's the more like punk chick. She always had her thong kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She hung out with the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, and Donovan's right. I wasn't too excited to see Lita.
Doesn't she got nude photos too? I think.
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure she does.
Not that I know of. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Mickey
No, I
James
don't think so.
certainly does, but
Does she?
yeah,
Like Bliss's partner?
yeah, you can.
Like the one that looks like she's 40, but she's not.
But she is.
But this is like the reddish haired one, like brown.
She's got to be 40, no?
Yeah, she
Late
also has
30s?
a blooming country music career. No, I'm just joking.
Take
I'm
some
just
of your own
joking.
time
Shots
to look
fired,
up that. Too.
But she got nudes. Is she going to porn at all or no?
This is all pre wrestling.
Before
career.
wrestling, eh? But
Yeah.
did she do porn?
I don't know.
Dono, you know, just my boy. She do that porn?
I don't
Or
know.
are we just talking nudes here?
I don't know.
I
I've heard,
can't wait for Tanner
heard
to
things.
listen back to this episode and hear
I've heard things. I
how
don't know.
much he was
I don't-
talking about
I-
Lana and Mickey.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go home and do some research on this tonight. I'll let you guys know
Yes,
next
guys,
Thursday.
look out for next week's episode, the late night edition of PW Look Back.
Yeah, things always get a little bit off the rails near the end here.
That's okay.
You know how it is.
Fuck
So, I don't remember what the fuck I was going to say about Trish and Lita, but the other match, which this pisses me off because there's only 7 matches here, which I guess we've come to learn in doing our look backs. That's about average, 7 to 8.
Yeah.
For pay-per-view?
Yeah. This is a fucking battle royal.
What?
Let's just get them all in. We'll get them all in the battle royal. Gotta get them all a payday.
Is that what's
How long's
going
the
on?
pay-per-view? Supposed to be 3 hours?
Usually, yeah. So Alicia
They're gonna be
Fox,
some good long matches then.
Asuka, Billie Kay, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Ember Moon, Lana.
There's a rumble?
No, battle royal. So they all start in the ring at the same time.
Yeah.
Mandy Rose, Naomi, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce, Sonya Deville, Tamina, and Tori Wilson.
How many people is?
Where's... I
Did
didn't
you get
hear
to-
Sasha or Bailey.
I don't know. I'm
Or
assuming.
Ruby Riot either.
Yeah, that's probably because there's some kind of tag match happening with them, but there was nothing posted as of yet on where I'm looking good old Wikipedia.
So it's a Royal Rumble where they come at 101 and like you gotta stay in the ring as long as possible.
Yeah, Royal Rumble is where 2 people start in the ring and then every like minute and a half or whatever.
Somebody comes out
Yeah, whereas the Battle Royal, everybody starts in the ring.
there, but it's not as many people as a Royal Rumble.
No, but it's the
15
same
15
rules.
people? Yes, you get thrown out of the ring, you're done.
Oh, top rope, yeah.
15 girls?
1, 2, 3.
I said it to you, Nick, on
Yeah, 15, 16, yeah.
this past week's Raw.
Which there might be some surprises in there. Sorry to cut you off,
For sure.
Donovan. There might be some people like from yesteryear that they didn't list that might just show up. Kelly, fuck, I don't know who else. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, I wouldn't mind seeing Ruby and Bailey do a singles. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Oh, that'd be
I
sweet.
know they've kind of been feuding a bit with the teams, but fuck the teams. Just these 2 can go, and I would like to see them.
Well, they're definitely
get a
not going to
match.
have
That'd be
like
cool.
Balor there. I don't
No, you don't think so? With some pom poms, maybe cheering her on.
I don't think
a hugger
so.
shirt.
I hope not.
A hugger shirt.
Well,
Not
he's-
even a big Balor
he's,
fan, but I hope not.
You know, no, I'm totally just fucking around, but
Yeah.
he's a fan of Bailey.
But yeah, are you guys excited all in all for the Evolution pay-per-view? I don't know.
I
We
am.
can probably wind down. I don't know. Wind down the round table. For this pay-per-view, I don't know.
Sorry, one question that's totally off topic. What happened to Tyler Breeze?
Well, Fandango, his tag team partner,
He was fighting someone on Raw, wasn't he? Just last week.
dark match or something. Yeah, he did fight somebody recently, but his tag partner, Fashion Police guy, like how they're a thing.
Yeah, I remember.
He got hurt. He had to get knee surgery.
in real life, eh?
Yeah, so then he was kind of just out of the picture, but he could be doing dark matches.
Oh, he fought Bobby Lashley. That's who it was.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, that was probably a quick match.
Yeah, it was.
Tyler Breeze, he's not
We
very
didn't- we
big for
didn't talk-
WWE, but Bobby.
Yeah, we
Probably
didn't talk
threw
too
him.
much about Raw this week, but it is what it is. We'll get back to it next
wasn't
week with the
much
round
to talk
table. Well, it's 3 hours, man. There's all kinds of stuff in there. It's funny.
All right, let's wind this down.
Wind her down.
Let's round it up.
But no, just to answer your question quick, the women's pay-per-view. Tanner, are you excited?
I am excited.
Will you be watching it with us live?
Oh, you know your boys there.
October 28th.
October 28th, Pints.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll be there. Definitely.
Oh, I am excited. And plus, it's history. Shit, who doesn't like not watching history?
For sure.
I'm excited.
I'm interested to see, because I'm not 100% sure that, like, if I was a betting man, maybe put Ronda and them in the main event. But I don't know yet. I don't know.
No, they're definitely.
Maybe
Ronda's definitely in the main event. You questioning if she's not in the main event? It ain't going to be Becky and Charlotte.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know.
No,
you heard it here first, guys. Just remember that.
Yeah, Donovan's on drugs.
Hey, it's Donnie Hendricks, bro. What do you mean?
It's going to be Bella.
Got the acid in the headband.
It's going to be Bella and Ronda.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wind it up.
Either way, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited. But thanks for checking out the roundtable, guys. Episode 8. And don't forget, as always, check us out on Instagram and Twitter at PW LookBack on both. Give us an email if you want at prowrestlinglookback@gmail.com. The website is prowrestlinglookback.wordpress.com. Like I said, as always, everything's on YouTube at Pro Wrestling LookBack. My Twitter, if anybody wants to get in contact with me as well. Little Star Wars, Formula One, that kind of stuff. PW LookBack as well, at Salsa, SCELSA.
You can follow me on Instagram at tprice24 and on Twitter at royalty40. And I'm going to throw a little shade and salt, and it's your boy, Tanner. I love you, Younger.
Yeah, and don't follow me. I don't want it anymore. Man, don't follow me. I'm good. Stay classy, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Pro Wrestling LookBack Podcast, guys. I'm Nick.
I'm Tanner.
And it's Donnie telling you to stay classy.
Stay classy.